Alright, hello everyone! And we're doing more ranked replays in Legend, because these are, they're fun. It lets me show all of my exhibits of all the time I've wasted. Yeah, I already mentioned we're in Legend. Today, we're doing Rockets. As you see, here's my deck on the left. Nothing new, except we got our better 8 synchro for this deck, Void Ogre Dragon. I was a bit about putting this in, but after trying it, I really like it in the deck. It does a lot of heavy lifting for us. So our matchup is against fuck you here. This match I missed lethal. I still won. I tend to show matches I win, because I just find those more enjoyable, because the ones I lose, generally I'm either a massive idiot and just completely misplay, or they're not fair and I get angry, like Harpy matchups. Anyway, we're against the Shizu Tar. She's playing Orcust. It was between this and a Dark Magician match I did, but this one was more entertaining because it's just more involved. This was our rank up game as well, which I didn't notice until I watched this replay before now. We drew an amazing hand. This hand's gonna really show you. This deck easily empties its turn 1 hand, so we're just gonna watch this. So we start off by normal summoning Rokket Tracer, then we can activate our skill, which sets Boot Sector Launch straight from deck. Yeah. We then flip it and immediately activate it to summon Magna Rocket and Shell Rocket from our hand. Then we link summon with Magna and Shell into Booster Dragon. Rocket Tracer then blows up our field spell to get in level 4. We choose Metal Rocket Dragon. Now we can tune those two together into Void Ogre Dragon. 3k defense, by the way. What the hell? Dragon's Mirror now, banish 2. That'll summon out our Borreload Furious Dragon. Now we'll Booster Dragon to give him some defense. And we'll end our turn. Eel Scrap Recycler, we don't actually do our plays. In hindsight, I don't know why I didn't nuke Recycler. But, you know, it turned out for the better. Anyway, classic Orcust plays, summon Symbol Scale, and get Galley. Galley will set Babble, so we're playing Babble variant, thank God. And he summons Din, which then an interesting chain occurs. Right. I'm going to take some time to explain this. So basically, he activates Din, and I'm like, no Din. So we activate Borreload Furious Dragon to blow up Booster Dragon to blow up Din. Obviously, Din's going to protect itself, but it can only protect itself once. Void Ogre Dragon destroys, and he 100%, without a doubt, sends Void to the graveyard. So this chain resolves, everything happens fine. He protects himself, but he then sends, but Booster Dragon activates on a new chain afterwards and resurrects Void Ogre, who does not need to be synchro summoned for his effect to go off. So we Void Ogre Dragon Babble. I have a funny feeling that he has Return, and he does. So he activates Return, sending Brass Bombard to draw 2. Brass Bombard then lets him summon Harp Horror from his hand. Then he links those two off into Galatea, activates Symbol Skeleton for a second Galatea. I have no fucking idea why he does this. But at this point, right, I'm going to pause this right now. Actually, we'll wait for the split to resolve. What I should have done is Borreload Furious Dragon destroy a Galatea. I don't do that. Instead, I Borreload Furious Dragon destroy the back row. He changed the back row, but we just negate it. I don't know why I did that, because we had our spell negate. Sorry, spell trap negate. So missed lethal, because I guess I thought that the 65 was better than 36. But whatever, we attacked Galatea twice, leaving him on 11. So mega misplay. I probably would have saved this anyway, because it's a really nice match. I really like this. It's a very short duel when you think about it, for how long it's taking. Just these turns are long. Anyway, we blow up a galley for Metal Rocket, which means Metal Rocket will be summoned on our next... Not summoned. Metal Rocket summons a rocket on our next turn, which is Fuel for Furious. We will now nuke the Return. I'm not really too vigilant on this. Sorry. Then we get another Din. Brilliant. Din this time sends Furious Dragon, which is an interesting choice, but he does his thing. He then is able to activate Babel safely. He resurrected Galley, which means now he goes into Longyearsu. Longyearsu now has plenty of material, sending Void to the graveyard. He doesn't realize that he can't attack, but whatever. Void goes to the graveyard. He sets a card, and it's our turn. Metal Rokket resolves, giving us Tracer. Now, we have to play around this guy, which is really interesting. Burrow Launch effect activates, because it's the 5th turn, so we get Dillingerous in the grave. Normal summon Silver Rokket, Chain Compulse onto Tracer. That forces us to use Tracer's effect, which then he uses Longyearsu's effect. And oh my lord. To send him, but we still get our blow up, which then grants us Shell Rokket. Because a Rokket was summoned, Dillingerous Dragon activates from the graveyard. He resurrects himself. Then we activate Furious Dragon's effect to resurrect the Booster Dragon. And now we link all 3 of these guys off into Borreload Dragon. We choose to activate his effect to steal him, because it's really funny. And in case he has a symbol. Now, Borreload's effect wears off, and we just attack directly for game. If that macro was valid, he would have 100% been able to win. I am assuming. We didn't have too many Rockets left. But that was the game. I quite enjoyed playing it. I think it's quite a good game. Hopefully you can tolerate it. And, guess, bye. See you.